We weren't screaming in the kitchen, no broken promises on the floor. No one cheated, no one lied. We just started reaching for each other. Bills stacked up beside the coffee maker, deadlines living in our heads. Every night we came home exhausted, with nothing left to give. We kept saying we'll be okay when life slows down, but life never slowed down. We were too tired of love, too tired to fight, too tired to fix what was breaking inside. And somewhere between survival and tomorrow, we forgot how to hold each other. Nobody walked away for somebody else, nobody stopped caring. We were just two good people running out of strength. You'd fall asleep beside me early, I'd stay up answering emails, living in the same apartment, but somehow miles apart. The silence wasn't anger anymore, it was exhaustion wearing our faces. And every I'm fine became heavier than the truth underneath it. It's hard to save a relationship when you're barely saving yourself. We were too tired of love, too tired to stay awake for one more conversation, too tired to notice how lonely we'd become. And by the time we realized it, the distance already felt normal. People think heartbreak needs a villain, someone to blame, but sometimes love dies quietly under the weight of ordinary life. No betrayal, no dramatic goodbye, just two hearts carrying too much, trying to survive a world that never stopped moving. And maybe that's what hurts most, knowing we still loved each other when we finally let go. I still wonder sometimes if we would've made it in an easier life. Three a.m. blue light on my face, your chat still pinned at the top. Even after all these months apart, I never had the heart to delete it. I typed I'm sorry 100 different ways, then erased every single one. Guess regret sounds pathetic when it arrives too late. Every night I'd read our old conversations, like somehow memories could reply. But silence gets heavier the longer you wait to fix things. So my phone filled up with unread messages, words I was too scared to send, paragraphs full of apologies and promises to change. Then one night I opened Instagram, Probably smiling in a white dress, standing beside somebody else, while my unsent "I miss you" stayed hidden forever. You look peaceful in those wedding photos, like heartbreak never touched your life. Meanwhile, I sat there frozen, still living inside a past you escaped. Funny how courage finally showed up, the exact moment it stepped, mattering. 'Cause timing ruins more love stories than people ever admit. Now every draft inside my phone feels like a graveyard of second chances. Prove that love sometimes dies, not from hate, but hesitation. So those unread messages still exist, buried deep inside my notes app. Little pieces of a man who waited too long to fight for someone. And somewhere beneath your wedding pictures, I realize the hardest truth. Sometimes people don't lose love suddenly, they lose it one unsent message at a time. At 21 we thought forever could survive on cheap wine and dreams. One mattress on a hardwood floor, and late night talks about everything. We used to kiss in tiny kitchens, dance barefoot while ramen boiled. Back then love felt so simple, like the world can never touch us. But nobody warned us how fast life starts moving when growing up becomes surviving. We grew up too fast, rent got higher, hearts got tired, bills stacked up beside the sink, while silence filled the apartment. You stopped asking how my day was, I stopped noticing when you cried. Somewhere between overtime and stress, we forgot how to love each other. You worked double shifts on weekends, I stayed late chasing promotions downtown. We slept beside each other every night, but somehow still drifted apart. The fridge was finally full of groceries, but the laughter disappeared instead. Funny how we spent years building a life while slowly losing the reason for it. Love doesn't always die dramatically, sometimes it just gets buried quietly under exhaustion, routines, and all the things adulthood steals. Ooh. Now I miss those broke college nights more than anything money ever bought. 'Cause baby, we were happiest before the world taught us to worry. And sometimes I still wonder if we could have survived had we stayed young a little longer. thought forever could survive on cheap wine and dreams. One mattress on a hardwood floor and late night talks about everything. We used to kiss in tiny kitchens, dance barefoot while ramen boiled. Back then love felt so simple, like the world can never touch us. But nobody warned us how fast life starts moving when growing up becomes surviving. We grew up too fast, rent got higher, hearts got tired, bills stacked up beside the sink, while silence filled the apartment. You stopped asking how my day was, I stopped noticing when you cried. Somewhere between overtime and stress, we forgot how to love each other. You worked double shifts on weekends, I stayed late chasing promotions downtown. We slept beside each other every night, but somehow still drifted apart. The fridge was finally full of groceries, but the laughter disappeared instead. Funny how we spent years building a life while slowly losing a reason for it. Love doesn't always die dramatically, sometimes it just gets buried quietly under exhaustion, routines, and all the things adulthood steals. Ooh. Now I miss those broke college nights more than anything money ever bought. 'Cause baby, we were happiest before the world taught us to worry. And sometimes I still wonder if we could have survived had we stayed young a little longer. Back when we first fell in love, we didn't have much money at all, just cheap drinks and simple days. Yet somehow we were genuinely happy. I used to drive you through quiet streets at night, talking about our future with shining eyes. Back then we truly believed love alone could overcome everything. When life slowly became heavier, bills, work, and endless pressure, we both came home exhausted every day, with less softness left for each other. We truly loved each other once, no cheating, no betrayal, no sudden change. Life outside simply became too heavy, and love slowly turned tired. Sometimes relationships don't lose to another person, they lose to money, pressure, and adulthood. We still loved each other, we just no longer had strength to continue. Some arguments started over tiny things, but deep down it came from exhaustion. You became colder after terrible work days, and I was too tired to keep talking. Back then one hug fixed everything, now both of us carry too many burdens. We never meant to hurt each other, life just slowly wore our hearts down. The hardest part about growing up is realizing love can't survive on feelings alone. It also needs stability, respect, hardest years of life. Back then we didn't have much money. A few dollars were enough for a date. Eating street food in the crowded city, laughing endlessly over little things. I used to drive you through quiet nights on an old bike filled with our laughter. The future felt uncertain and difficult, yet somehow our hearts felt peaceful. We thought life would be happier once we became successful, never realizing growing up sometimes pulls people apart. We used to be so happy, just having each other was enough. Back then we were broke, but our hearts felt full. Now we have more, yet somehow feel emptier. Some things only become precious after they're already gone. Maybe the most beautiful days of life were the days we had nothing at all. Now I have a more stable life, and you've grown into someone stronger too. But our conversations no longer feel natural. Everything slowly became routine. Maybe life's pressure changed us, so maybe we forgot how to love simply. We kept chasing the future endlessly and lost our happiness somewhere behind us. Sometimes what people miss most isn't a person, but the feeling of peace they have inside that person. We used to be so happy, so happy I thought we'd never lose each other. Yet somehow the people who laughed the most walked away quietly. If I could return to those old days, I wouldn't ask for more money or success. I'd only wish for us to still sit beside each other, laughing at our favorite little street restaurant. We used to talk till 4 a.m. about random things again and again. You told me dreams about our future life, and I smiled like everything felt right. Back then whenever my phone would ring, my whole world lit up instantly. We always had too much to say, like we never run out of words someday. Somewhere along the way, those long conversations disappeared. Feelings once deep as oceans turned into routine little phrases. Did you eat yet? How was work today? We still care about each other, but somehow we sound miles away. Love doesn't disappear overnight, it slowly fades with time. Sometimes I read our old messages and realized how much we loved back then. You once stayed awake all night just to hear me talk about my day. I don't blame you for changing. Maybe we both just changed too much. People don't always break apart by betrayal. Sometimes they stop sharing their hearts. Oh, the saddest thing is watching someone you love the most become the hardest person to talk to. Even silence feels uncomfortable now. Did you eat yet? Ooh, get some sleep tonight. The same caring words remain, but they don't warm my heart anymore. Maybe real love is when two people never run out of things to say. And dying love is staring at each other without knowing how to begin. We used to be each other's whole world. Now we're just an old habit. Golden sunsets on Venice Beach, your hand wrapped tight around my sleeve. College nights in cheap motel rooms, dreaming bigger than we could afford. You said New York was calling your name, while I stayed chasing songs in LA. Back then forever felt so easy under California skies. At first the distance felt harmless, just FaceTime calls before we slept. You tell me about crowded subways, I play unfinished songs for you. But West Coast love don't always survive when two hearts grow in different lights. You were Manhattan City dreams, I was Hollywood neon nights. And somewhere between time zones and silence, we slowly became strangers again. Funny how a few thousand miles can turn into an entire lifetime. I still remember your tiny apartment, plants dying beside the kitchen sink. You laughed and said one day we'll laugh about all this distance. But calls got shorter every month, and I miss you turned into I'm tired. To loving each other started feeling like another thing to survive. Sometimes love doesn't end with goodbye, it just fades quietly in routines. Two people holding on too long to a version of life that no longer fits. Now I play songs in downtown bars while your skyline glows somewhere far away, and every crowd still feels empty without you singing beside me. 'Cause West Coast love was beautiful, but beautiful things still disappear. The hardest part about losing day you said, maybe we should end this, I just stood there quietly staring at you, thinking you'd come back in a few days, like you always did before. You were waiting for me to stop you, waiting for one last embrace. But my pride back then was bigger than my fear of losing you. I thought love that deep could never truly end. I never knew some goodbyes are final forever. Cried that much. I thought silence was harmless until I truly lost you. Then I learned some people leave forever the moment you stop trying to keep them. After the breakup, I finally remembered how sad your eyes looked that day. Not the eyes of someone who stopped loving, but someone exhausted from trying too long. Maybe you gave me too many chances, I just never realized it until the room became empty and our conversations disappeared forever. People usually regret, not because they love the wrong person, but because they stayed silent in the moment they should have fought to stay. If I had held you that day, maybe things would be different now. Maybe these sad songs wouldn't remind me of you anymore. But life never lets us return to fix the moments we wasted. So even today, I still ask myself every night, what if I had held you that day? Back when I had nothing at all, you still stayed through every hard night. We ate cheap noodles instead of real meals. You'd smile because we had each other. You held me tightly on rainy nights while I chased unfinished dreams. When nobody believed I could make it, you were the only one who stayed. I threw myself into work like I couldn't stop, thinking success would fix everything later, believing I could repay your patience someday, forgetting you needed me in the present. When I finally had everything, you were no longer here beside me. The house I promised became real, but the girl I wanted inside, it was gone. I won against the whole world outside, but lost the woman who loved me most. Because while I was chasing success, you were lonely for far too long. I remember every time you said I miss you, and all I gave back was short replies. You never blamed me for being broke, you only felt me becoming distant. By the time I realized money couldn't hold you